What up, what up, what up? It's your boy D, back at you with another video. So, your boy is back from vacation. Thank you for being patient with your boy. I did watch Bad Blood live, of course. You out of your fucking mind. You thought I was going to miss that. If you check my TikTok, you'll see some reactions I did have on there that you show. I did check it out. So, I am here to really give you guys my full opinion on Bad Blood and where we go from here. So without further ado, I know you missed me. Let's get into it. So, first match on the card was the Hell in a Cell match between CM Punk and Drew McIntyre. This is probably the easiest match on the card, meaning, what I mean by that is very simple. This was one of the greatest Hell in a Cell matches I've ever seen. The amount of violence that was in this match, the amount of chaos in this match was absolutely perfect, and it told the story of the rivalry that we witnessed between CM Punk and Drew McIntyre. This is one of the best, absolute best rivalries in the last 20 years. This rivalry, the feud, was incredible. Every match was absolutely fire. I loved how they played to the fact of HBK versus Undertaker. CM Punk had the tights. Drew McIntyre kind of came out in the black trench coat, everything all dark, kind of like Taker. They played to so many strengths. The toolbox, instead of when he pulled out the big bag, you thought it was going to be thumbtacks. In reality, it was just all the beads, and he shoved them all in CM Punk's mouth. And then CM Punk did the same thing. CM Punk hit him with a go to sleep with a chain around his leg. Everything was absolutely perfect about this match. The perfect end to the feud. And you can just see the chaos and how beat up his body, CM Punk's body was leaving that Hell in a Cell. I like how he walked out and fell. And the first thing he said while the EMTs were checking him out was, "Please call my wife." Because if you remember on the Raw last week before, he said, "I haven't been home in 5 weeks because because of the man I need to be to beat you in the cell." And the first thing he wanted to do was to go see his mother. To go see his wife, AJ Lee. The first thing he wanted to do after this hellacious match. And then he comes out on Monday Night Raw, limping, beaten and bruised. Drew McIntyre didn't show his face on Raw. He had 16 staples in his head. Probably has a bad back from that Miss Claymore he took on them fucking steps. Insane. This match was everything. Absolutely everything you wanted to see in a Hell in a Cell match. It doesn't get any better than that. 100% fantastic match. CM Punk versus Drew McIntyre will be a top 5 candidate for match of the year at Bad Blood. 1000%. Alright, the next matchup we're going to talk about is Nia Jax versus Bayley. Yo, I thought this match was really dope. I truly think that they have really solid chemistry between those two, between Nia Jax and Bayley. I think everybody and their mother knew Bayley wasn't going to win this match, because we're all just liking to see where the story's going to go with Nia Jax and Miss Tiffy Time. How you doing? So, we're all interested to see where this is going. I think we know where this is going. Tiffany Stratton will be champion. I think she'll be the first person to cash in either at the Survivor Series or Royal Rumble. That's how I'm calling it. Match is fire. Very fun match. Very entertaining match. The little Samoan drop Nia Jax gave Bayley off the second rope, and then the Annihilator. Disgusting. Nia Jax is clearly in. She deserves all the flowers. Nia Jax is in the best shape, worked great storytelling. This is the best stuff she's done in her entire career. She's absolutely in her wrestling prime right now, and I think everybody needs to give her the flowers and credit that she deserves. All right. The next matchup we're going to talk about is Damian Priest versus Finn Balor. This match cooked. Honestly, I think where Rhea and Liv are starting to kind of dwindle a little bit, I think you're going to see more of Priest and Balor pick up. I think Finn Balor is one of the best wrestlers on this roster, pound for pound. And as a heel, he is really great as a heel. And Damian Priest is just a hard worker. I think you continue this feud because I don't know yet where they go after this. But I do think it's time we get Finn Balor back in the world title pictures after this because Finn Balor is that talented and that goddamn good. Finn Balor is just incredible. But this match is really solid, and I really appreciate this match. All right, so the next matchup we have is... actually, we not have a matchup. We have Triple H's announcement for Crown Jewel. It will be champion versus champion. Winner gets the new Crown Jewel title. So we're looking at Liv Morgan versus Nia Jax. And we are looking at Cody Rhodes versus Gunther. Cody Rhodes and Gunther, sign me up. I've been dying for this match. I've been waiting for this match since Royal Rumble 23. I have been waiting to see if Gunther will beat Cody Rhodes. I thought this was going to happen in Survivor Series. And now look where we are. We're going to do this November 2nd, I believe, at Crown Jewel. I think we all know who I'm going with in that matchup. I think Gunther deserves that matchup. He needs that win. And him beating Cody adds so much more prestige to that title. So, the next thing we're going to talk about is... Oh, how can I forget? Gunther comes out. Oh, before I even switch the topic, how can I forget? Gunther comes out. Goldberg comes out. And they start beefing. Could we see Goldberg versus Gunther? I can see it at Survivor Series. It really won't hurt to put that at Survivor Series. And I know how people feel about... I know how the internet feels about Goldberg. They really hate for no absolute reason. They're overdoing it. I don't mind it. Because if... you're doing Bloodline War Games 9 times out of 10. It's 5-on-5. So, if Sami Zayn is in Bloodline War Games, most likely Cody Rhodes is either going to be in Bloodline War Games or fighting Kevin Owens at Survivor Series. Either or. What the fuck is Gunther going to do? You don't really got options like that on Raw besides Sami Zayn. Who would vote? Who is Gunther going to face? Gunther versus Goldberg will sell tickets no matter if you like it or not. We know people it's the new in thing to hate on Goldberg. It's the thing right now. It's cool. I don't want to see that match. I don't want to see it either. Yeah. It's the new in thing. But in reality, it's going to sell tickets. It's going to make money. Yeah, we're going to go watch the fucking match no matter what. It's going to draw ratings whether you like it or not. People are like, oh, why do they bring all these legends back? Because they make fucking money. That's why you bring the legends back. When people were complaining, like, all these part-timers are coming in, they're making money. If you don't want the part-timers to come back, get over and become a draw. Think I'm playing. Look at Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns tired of that shit for a while. You don't see a lot of old timers and shit coming back for their one shot to glory. Why? Because the roster was making money. They were over. They were becoming draws. They were becoming world-renowned names. That's just the business. So with Goldberg and Gunther, I'm excited. It's brutal. It's physical. And I know Gunther's going to beat Goldberg, duh. And if this is the way we get Goldberg to finally have his last hurrah and retire, I'm all for it. Let him retire. What's wrong with a wrestler wanting to end his career on his own terms? Why do we got to be weird about this? That's all I'm trying to say. The next matchup we're going to talk about is Liv Morgan versus Rhea Ripley inside a shark cage. This match is for me. I'm going to tell you why. I thought the disqualification was kind of ass cheeks. You don't end a shark cage match with this disqualification. It just feels stupid. I get it. It's technically still a regular match, even though Dom's hanging in the air. It was a solid match, but I mean, I like how they got Raquel Gonzalez in the picture. Now that she's kind of playing that Kevin Nash kind of role, Diesel role that he did for Shawn Michaels. I like the role Raquel's going to be in. It does set Raquel up eventually for a turn and maybe even the throne live for the title. It definitely does set her up for that. I like how one of the reasons why Raquel was hurt was because of Rhea Ripley, so it does make sense. But I don't know. I just wish it was a regular match versus Dom in a shark cage that caused a disqualification. Then I think I would feel much better. But it was just like, okay, like, all right, and now we have heel versus heel at Crown Jewel. I don't know. It's a weird for me personally, it's a weird situation that they got themselves in. So I'm just going to, instead of being like, this is awful, this is terrible, I want to just wait and see before I fully give like my full judgments on it. Alright, oh my god. And then this match, you got the Bloodline, Solo Sikoa and Jacob Fatu versus Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns. This match was a big fight feel. How was this a big fight feel? Yeah, Cody Rhodes had his own entrance with the music, with the whole band and shit. Roman Reigns had his whole, he came out last and had his whole entrance with a whole fucking band and shit. And this match had a nice pace to it. I think it showed how talented Jacob Fatu was. It showed Solo in a very good light. Roman Reigns looked great. Looked absolutely great. And Cody's champion. Cody's a dog. When Cody Rhodes got on that top rope, hit Roman Reigns with a salute and said, you take it from here. Boom. Hit him with the same splash that Jacob Fatu did to him. And then it just got crazy after that. You got Jimmy Uso. Came out with a return. It was nuts. And Solo's like, what the fuck is this? Who invited him? And then you got Roman comes out of nowhere. Boom. Spear. 1, 2, 3. Roman and Jimmy hug. Big ass moment. It was like, oh, okay. Then they get out and leave the ring. The Bloodline gets back in the ring and starts jumping Cody. And then Jimmy's like, bro, what are we going to do? We got to go get him. And then Reigns was like, nah, bro. I said this is a one-time thing. Nah. He said, bro, I'm with you. You're the OTC. I'm with you. Whatever you want to do, I'm with you. What are we going to do? Reigns thought about it, said, nah, fuck that. Let's go get him. So they walk back in. They get rid of the Bloodline. Reigns picks that title up, still hinting that he's coming back for that title. Shows Cody the respects, gives him that title. Cody takes the title, puts his hands up in the air. And when he puts his hands up in the air, you hear that emphatic, if you smell what The Rock is cooking, the place goes apeshit. I, myself, on vacation, went apeshit. The final boss, The Rock, has returned to WWE at Bad Blood. Insane. The Rock comes out, gives very subtle hints, just looks, just raises an eyebrow like, what the fuck is this? You got the whole new Bloodline. You got Cody Rhodes teaming up with Roman Reigns, and you just see The Rock's eyebrow like, fuck is going on here? The Rock looks at the camera and goes, 1, 2, 3. They play The Rock's music. The Rock says, we're cutting off next, and then walks away. But what we didn't see is, in the reels, you see Solo and the Bloodline in the crowd, and Solo whispers and said, it's all a part of the plan. Throwing them breadcrumbs and throwing them little seeds out there that The Rock is the head of the table at the new Bloodline. Oh, the final boss has aligned himself with the new Bloodline. Things have just gotten deeper. This Bad Blood pay-per-view was the full start to what we were going to see in Bloodline War Games and what we're going to see at Survivor Series. And I'm all excited for it. Jey Uso's champion right now. How does that work? Does Braun Breaker get that title back so Jey can work Bloodline War Games? How do we do there? Because you know that time when Jimmy goes to Raw and is face-to-face with Jey since their first time since their match at WrestleMania 40. And Jimmy's like, Jey, I need you. I need my brother, man. I'm sorry. I need you. We need you. We need to be a family again to take out the Bloodline. That shit's going to be special. Absolutely special. Bloodline War Games is about to cook on so many levels. And then at the end of the show, you got the press conferences on and everything. At the end of the show, you have fan footage of a conversation between Kevin Owens and Cody Rhodes. You can tell they're just arguing, and you can tell it's heated. And then Kevin Owens just whacks Cody Rhodes in the face and starts beating him up in front of live fans outside in the parking lot. Kevin Owens has turned heel. Are we going to get that 2015, 2016, 2017 dog Kevin Owens, who was an absolute savage, absolute brutal? Is that version of Kevin Owens coming out? Because that could mean a lot of different things for this era of WWE. And god damn it, I'm all for it. This Bad Blood pay-per-view was absolutely phenomenal. I love this pay-per-view because it set up so many goddamn different stories that we're just dying and waiting to see when we get to Survivor Series. And baby, sign me up. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. It has been your boy D Forever Gang. I will be back because I do have something to talk about from that press conference that I definitely want to talk about. But until then, it has been your boy D Forever Gang. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. And until forever finds you,